Welcome to the 2-Minute Disciple Podcast with your host, Nick Euler, where we slow down with Jesus one passage at a time. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick, and it's amazing to be here with you today. Today is May 10th. Each day we follow a simple rhythm. Slow down, read, notice, reread, meditate, respond, and exercise. Let's begin. Jesus is glad you're here. He longs to spend time with you. He loves you deeply, and He wants to be in your presence. Take a moment to pause, quiet your mind, and turn your attention toward Him. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and slowly release it. As you inhale, whisper, Jesus, I belong to you. As you exhale, pray, let me live as a part of your family. Do this 3 times, then rest in silence. I'll be reading from Mark chapter 3, verses 31 through 35. Then Jesus' mother and brothers came to see him. They stood outside and sent word for him to come out and talk with them. There was a crowd sitting around Jesus, and someone said, Your mother and your brothers are outside asking for you. Jesus replied, Who is my mother? Who are my brothers? Then he looked at those around him and said, Look, these are my mother and brothers. Anyone who does God's will is my brother and sister and mother. What hits you most? Is there a phrase that jumps out to you? Hold that phrase gently before the Lord. Hear these words again, not as Jesus rejecting his family, but as him expanding the definition of family beyond anything his audience expected. Then Jesus' mother and brothers came to see him. They stood outside and sent word for him to come out and talk with them. There was a crowd sitting around Jesus, and someone said, Your mother and your brothers are outside asking for you. Jesus replied, Who is my mother? Who are my brothers? Then he looked at those around him and said, Look, these are my mother and brothers. Anyone who does God's will is my brother and sister and mother. This is a startling moment. Jesus' mother and brothers are standing outside, his own flesh and blood, and he responds with a question that stops everyone in the room. Who is my mother? Who are my brothers? Then he looks at the crowd gathered around him and says, These are. Jesus is not dismissing his family. He loves his mother deeply. We see that clearly at the cross. What he is doing is something more radical. He is redefining what family means at the deepest level. Biological connection is real and good, but the bond that forms between people who are together, doing the will of God, that is something deeper still. This has enormous implications for how we relate to the church. The people sitting next to you in worship, the ones you pray with, serve alongside, and do life with in the name of Jesus. These are not acquaintances or club members. They are, in Jesus' own words, your family, brothers, sisters, mothers. The relationship is that close, that permanent, that significant. And the defining characteristic of this family is not bloodline or background, it is doing the will of God. Obedience is the family resemblance. Following Jesus together is the bond that holds it all. Take a few moments to reflect on this question. Am I investing in my spiritual family the way I invest in my biological one, with real presence, real commitment, and real love? Jesus, thank you for welcoming me into your family. Not because of where I come from, but because of what you have done. Help me to take that family seriously. Show me someone in my spiritual family who needs more of my presence, my attention, or my love today, and give me the grace to offer it. The rush of life will meet you again when you leave this sacred place, but you can carry this moment into your day by forming new habits. Today's habit, family of God. Reach out to someone in your spiritual family today. Today's habit is relational and simple. Reach out to one person in your spiritual community, your church, your small group, your circle of believers, and invest in that relationship in a concrete way today. It might be a phone call to check in, a shared meal, showing up for something they've mentioned needing help with, or simply a message that says, I've been thinking about you. You matter to me. The family of God is not meant to be a Sunday morning transaction. It's meant to be a daily reality. People doing the will of God together, bearing one another's burdens, and reflecting the love of Jesus to each other. Before you reach out, pray, Lord, show me who needs me today, and help me to show up for them the way you show up for me. I have one ask of you before you go. Would you please consider supporting this podcast with a coffee today? One coffee at a time will help keep this podcast growing to help more people walk with Jesus. Click the coffee link and give a simple gift. That's your 2 minutes with Jesus for today. Now take what you've heard, share it, and live it. Until next time, keep slowing down, keep listening, and keep walking with Jesus.